their most like thing. In the end, the parents and the children are happy.
Okay. Of course, there are limitations of budget.
Yeah. Number one is budget, and that's a major limitation here in the Philippines. Like,
So you could have mentioned, yeah, princess in the room.
yes. Like, those are, yeah, it's expensive and not really very practical. And sometimes kids are very,
Dapat ang eyebags ko siya.
they change their minds right away. Like, this month it's Dora, next month it's Barbie. So you have to be very careful. If you see that it's been their trend for like at least 6 months, then it's okay to go with that theme. But if it's not, it's not so safe.
So how would you, like, for example, syempre, client, if they really want princess, how would you interpret that in other things?
Yes, I could interpret it in other things. Like, I don't necessarily have to get the branded items. Like, I could just represent it through color and print and fabric or the paint on the wall. It's not really a literal interpretation, like I'll make a pastel backdrop or a lonely.
Would you really see the throne, corona? So of course, space, syempre, di ba?
Yeah.
I mean, is it a small room that all you work with?
Yes, if it's a small room, like I like putting different areas of the room for kids. There's a place for studying, sleeping, storage, and playing.
Okay, and then of course time.
Yes. Time. Well, sometimes they want to do it ASAP, so there's not much we can do about it. Just paint needs to dry. So we have to order these special furniture and items that we have to make do with other things, like replacement items that do the same effect.
Okay. Of course, you have to work with what you have or what you don't have.
Yeah.
Materials you think about.
Yes. Like materials, there are some things that they already have that we can recycle or reupholster to make it fit the new interiors. Or sometimes like a kid who has lots of medals from school, have it framed, or some pictures of the family, just a different picture frame, but still the same content.
Okay. And then you come to the conceptualization stage.
Yes.
Where you put everything together.
Yes, that's where I put everything together. So based on the data I've gathered, that's where I put my technical and creative know-how. So technical meaning, is it feasible? Can we really build a bed out of acrylic glass or
acrylic glass?
Yeah.
You built a bed out of it?
Well, not yet. Just that's what the child wanted for the bed to be on the second level and then see through.
Wow.
But it's kind of difficult, so we just made part of it, like a see-through portion of it, not the entire bed.
Which portion is see-through?
Besides the mattress, there's a small space of acrylic glass where you can keep down, keep underneath, because underneath is the game console.
Oh, I
PlayStation 1, other toys.
The lalaki. He wants to make sure na nandun pa rin yung...
Then his toys, he has a lot of toys.
That's a nice idea, but mahal yun? Hindi naman, or...
With what he did, it wasn't that expensive. It was only a small portion of the bed had it. Compromise. Compromise to give him what he wants, but
not inside.
Yeah, not inside.
But can you actually use acrylic glass as yung a bed? No.
It needs support other than just not just the acrylic glass. Maybe you need like metal or other parts to it.
Now the viewers will ask for acrylic glass bed for Anyway, okay. So let's go through what you say are the requirements of a bedroom. The city bedroom. One by one. There are 4 items here: room or area, ventilation, lighting, materials, furniture, etc. Can you go through that for me?
Yes. The room, ventilation. Okay, it goes to the size of the room and the number of windows there are, and are those windows? Can you open those windows? So sometimes there are windows that you can't open them at all. So you need to rely on like an aircon or electric fan. And then,
You work with rooms like that, maybe?
yes.
But why don't the windows open?
Because it's already like, it used to be functional,
Mm-hmm.
but then that's already the firewall.
Oh, I see.
So when the neighbor came along, we can't use it anymore.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then the room, the area,
It has,
yeah.
it has to have sufficient light,
Mm-hmm.
and if we don't have natural lighting, you have to provide light, artificial light. Like, usually I use general lighting, the one in the center of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and there's task lighting, like for instance, like for reading or for when you're studying, and mood lighting, like for instance you're about to sleep and you want to nap beside you, that's accessible, you can turn it off when you're about to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the general lighting, task lighting, mood lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the room is divided into what you call areas, no?
Areas, so to speak, but not necessarily divided by a wall. Would be like the play area. There's an area right there where the children can put all their toys on the floor and play with their playmates.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bed where they sleep. And then there's this. It can be multi-functional place, like a desk. It can be a study table, or if you have a Kikay kid, it can be a dresser where all her makeup are, or it can be a game console where the PlayStation is or the computer is. So, yeah.
Okay. You brought with you some pictures of they're before and after pictures of a bedroom of a 5-year-old girl, and this is something that you did for real living.
Yeah.
And we're going to go through it. We're going to be showing the pictures, the photographs also, and I just want to ask you to describe everything first. I suppose we'll go through the before pictures first.
Okay.
Or you can describe the room, and then tell us how you got to the after portion.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the room had the ceiling was was already dilapidated, and it only had one fluorescent bulb in the center, and then the walls were of wallpaper that were already peeling off.
Wallpaper 1983.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it was kind of gloomy and dark because the wallpaper was almost gray. And the blinds, you can't put them up anymore. And then there were a lot of clutter.
Clutter ng bata or ng magulang?
Both.
Okay. Hindi pa rin the city room start. Okay.
Yes. And then there's exposed wires. And the TV, I think it's for the antenna for the TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a lot of stickers on the walls.
Stickers? Dora.
Yes, there are stickers.
Yeah. And then there was the unusual placement of the closet.
Yes.
Yeah,
it didn't really make sense because it should be transferred to the door.
To the door. To the left of the closet. I think that's what you call dead space.
Yes, dead space.
Dead space that becomes storage.
Tambakan. Yes.
Tambakan area. Okay.
So it was gloomy, cluttered, and unfunctional, inefficient.
Okay. Yeah, that's the worst way to describe the room, inefficient. But and I guess that the child wanted to.
Yeah. Yes, and then the child was really bright and energetic. So it didn't really match. It didn't really go with the room. So, and then I asked her what she wanted. Obviously, it's Dora, and she likes to study a lot.
Oh,
yeah, she bagged a couple of medals last year, and for things like that, we want to encourage kids with what they want to do.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to show off with the after pictures, and they're very, very nice. I remember seeing this because I collected the living, and I remember seeing this. So this is one example of what you say. Instead of making a whole room Dora, you just
punch some items with Dora. Like, for instance, the bed. I bought a day bed so that it's like an entertainment area for her and her friends where they can play and sit down. So it's not like they're lying down on the bed. Then there I took like some items, some Dora items, which she can replace. For instance, next month she makes something else, you can replace the Dora items, not the entire like wallpaper or the curtain.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
and then,
What did you call? What's the color of the walls?
the color of the walls are yellow and orange.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Just I think yellow stimulates the brain, the process of the brain to function properly, or think or be creative. And then I also provided this big area that can be a study desk, or it can be a dresser someday, or it depends on what she puts there.
Yeah. Okay.
What she wants to do.
Yeah, desk and then shelves above. And that used to be where the old closet
Yes,
were.
that used to be where the old closet was. So I put this there so it's beside the window, access to lighting, access to ventilation. And then I transfer the closet behind the door, the bed space.
Yeah, okay. But, paano yung door ng closet? Hindi yung opening. Paano yun? If you're just behind the door.
Yeah, you can open them like when the door is closed.
Okay. And what else?
And then it's not shown here, but beside the bed, there are two tall shelves where she can put her toys, the storage. And then on one side of the bed, there's a small night table, and there's a table lamp that she can leave on if she doesn't like sleeping with the lights out, or she can turn off right before she falls asleep.
What are the colors of the curtains?
The colors of the curtains are orange and blue and yellow and white.
Okay. So parang Dora din.
Yes.
Adventure. Okay. And then, but the windows are fine, no? I mean,
Yeah.
and may air conditioning also.
For this is just a fan. So it's
Okay.
good that this room had adjacent windows. Like it's better ventilation if you have windows on two sides of the room.
Okay. How much did it cost?
Everything
Approximately.
approximately 30.
30.
Yeah, 30 construction and all the items.
Okay. Yung construction yung desk, no?
Yeah, the
The
desk,
carpentry, the closet also.
closet, the ceiling, painting of the walls, and there were some parts that had holes. So we had to fix that also.
Okay.
And electrical, yeah, we also installed a light on the ceiling, which wasn't shown in the picture.
Okay. Thank God. Okay. And then, how long did it take to do this?
Less than 2 weeks.
Yes. Okay. And at least kung they did, and the way it's designed, it's cute. Pwede pang 5-year-old. And when she grows up,
yeah, you can just change the sheets, change the curtains. It will still work.
Yeah. And at least there's enough leeway in the colors.
Yes. And
Yellow, orange.
And the base color is white for the closet, the table, and the bed. All are white, so it's very flexible.
Okay. Most people would think, when they redesign and then, do a kids room, mahal yun, children's furniture. So apart from building it from scratch, having your carpenter do it, where can you get, hindi naman cheap, but where can you get, reasonably priced children's furniture?
I got this one from Mandawit Home.
Okay.
Yeah.
The day bed.
The day bed.
How much
Yes.
is that? That is it.
It was on sale, so it was around 12. Yeah. It was on sale. So I got it. It was just really expensive.
Okay, Mandawit Home then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need our phone friends.
Plugging.
Okay. And then, of course, like you said earlier, the desk, and then you should have dalawang shelves where she can put her toys. Yeah, that's me also.
I know, I got it from Mandawit.
From Mandawit also.
Yeah.
Okay. The like 4 tier.
4, 5,
Okay.
two rows or columns, 2 columns. Cost about 1.5.
1.5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. Are there, well, ito hindi naman siya masyadong unusual, Dora, pero
Yeah.
have there been other unusual design requests, apart from the glass of the bed?
Not really, like princess. And the glass was like like outer space kind of thing. So it wasn't really so weird.
It's just out of this.
Yeah, out of this one.
Okay. And would you advise, because some people might think, if I'm going to hire an interior designer, it might cost me so much more. And can people do this on their own? I mean, can they get the Real Living magazine and then go to the...
Yeah, they can. Like, they, there are a lot of tips in the Living magazine that are very useful, and even where to shop, who to call. But sometimes you need a professional to help you, especially if it has major construction involved, or if you're not sure of yourself. Might as well just talk to a professional, ask for consultation. So sometimes people end up spending more because I don't like the color. Why is it like this? So they call a professional, and by that time they're spending twice as much already.
Okay, and then the professional, the interior designer to do probably double. Okay, i-undo pa yung mali, or is it considered mali?
Yeah, it's considered mali. Or sometimes, even if the owner thinks it's wrong, but the designer sees that, it's okay naman eh. So with just a minor adjustment, it's gonna be okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Catherine Villanueva, interior designer. You're going to that segment.
Okay.
We'll be back. We'll be back after this break. We'll be back after this break with Rodan and Catherine. We'll see you. Design Your Child's Room. We're again joined by architect and interior designer Rodan Fernandez of HR Fernandez and Sons and interior designer Catherine Villanueva. Let's go back to Rodan, yung safety. There was something we didn't talk about.
Windows for condominiums especially. For houses, maybe it's the second floor, but for condominiums, we do have to worry about windows. There are window latches that we can buy to lock the windows. Still, sometimes they have also totally child-proof. A 7-year-old can still dismantle it and want to just stick their head out.
Oh my! But do you put bars or grills for that?
Well, most condominiums do not allow you. So it's really you're not allowed. Kita kasi galing sa labas eh. Some condominiums won't even give you, they even dictate the type of curtains you will use. If you notice, some places when you look up the building, you have a yellow curtain, a blue, and it doesn't look nice. So furniture is what you can use if glasses will not work.
Alright, so that's all safety. And in the bathroom, in the children's bathroom?
Well, the children's bathroom, try to make the floor non-skid. There are mats that you can buy to make it non-skid. Basically, that's the biggest worry in bathrooms are sliding and that.
Okay. During the entire show, we were talking about creating rooms for one child or child a baby or a toddler, no? But sometimes, and like you were saying, Alexander, in the break, that it's very customary. It's Filipino culture for kids, siblings to share rooms. If it's, let's talk first about boy-girl sharing a room, no? How would you handle that, Catherine?
I would say, like, use neutral colors and items. So that, like beige, off-white, off-gray, those things. And sometimes even green, like, even if it's like a masculine color, it will go with not the dark green, like the muted, all this muted light green. That's usually used right now in minimalist interiors. So it's basically part of the neutral color palette.
Okay. I suppose you don't have too much of a problem when they're quite young, like mga 6, 7 years old, no? So you can just have them occupying the same space. You know?
You can, like, they don't have habits yet that need privacy or even study habits or whatever. They don't have that yet. So it's basically a shared space. So there's one storage for all the toys, one place for all the books. It's okay. But when they grow up a bit, that's when you need to sort of divide the room into their personalized areas.
Have you done that, Suzanne? Divide a room?
Not with a wall. I mean, the one that basically spaces for each child, but not necessarily a physical barrier. And we can decorate each side differently. One wall can have different items hanging on that wall. It's not that hard to share.
If you divide the room using, whatever, furniture, whatever, can you bake one half of the room one color and one half the room something?
That can be done also. That can be done. My only concern about dividing a room is you also end up blocking the air circulation. One concern. Even if it's air conditioned, one side might become colder than the other.
So what do you do?
I don't put a wall. I don't put a barrier in the middle of the... I try to avoid the barrier.
Kaya yung reaction sa kanya ni Pia, ganun din eh, di ba?
The source of the ventilation.
Okay. If there's a source of ventilation,
Window or the aircon.
or if in other words, para make sure that parang yung the area na nakaharap ng air.
So the both sides get enough air.
Hala.